Good morning and welcome to another vlog. Today we are moving across from the Hyatt Regency Kotor Bay across to the Old Town where we're staying in an Airbnb. I'll put a link to the Airbnb in the description below. But it's a glorious day again today, really sunny, which is what we like to see. And blue skies all round, stunning views, and it is great weather for the last pool day. A little bit unfortunate that we're going to the Old Town today because it's just going to get hotter and hotter apparently for the last few days while we're in Montenegro. So we could have done with that being the first few days, and it's switching around so that the cloudier days were whilst we're at the Old Town. But can't get what you want all the time, and now we're going to head down for breakfast. So we've just got back from breakfast. Really sad to do that for the last time, but really enjoyed my omelettes. Had a few pork sausages as well, which were tasty. The quiche wasn't amazing, that didn't look great. The potatoes were really nice again, and the mushrooms were delicious. There was a fresh batch which literally just came out as we arrived. I then had a waffle with some maple syrup, which again, the waffles are just a little bit too stodgy for my liking here. And then we had some gluten-free chocolate biscuits, but they were actually really tasty because usually when you hear gluten-free, you think, oh, it's not going to be that great, but that was actually a really nice chocolate biscuit. So we've now come back up to the room. We're going to have to pack all our stuff away, and then we're going to head down to the pool area. We're going to go to the top main pool today, rather than the bottom pool with the pool bar, just so that we can take in the amazing views for the last few hours, and then we'll head over to the Airbnb. And that is it. So the time has come to say goodbye to the Hyatt Hotel. Going to be very sad, and we'll definitely miss the perfect pool bar area and hopping into that pool, coming back out, especially over the last 2 days, which is going to be very hot, and we're not going to have a pool in the Old Town. We actually spoke to a really nice guy as well who was from Essex, told us basically his whole life story, and it was really nice just hearing about that. And then we told him all about us and our travel plans for next year. And we've just headed off to the market again to buy a couple of snacks for lunch. We've got some bread, hummus, biscuits and crisps. They all came to €7.38. I'll show you a video of everything that we have got. And we're now collecting our suitcases, ordering a taxi and making our way into the Old Town to the Airbnb. So let's get going. And we've just arrived in the Old Town, so we're going back through the entrance that you saw the other day. The taxi was €13 this time, so only €1 more than before, and that was probably because we were a little bit slow because there was quite a lot of queuing traffic into the Old Town. But now let's make our way to the apartment. And so we have arrived at the Airbnb, so let's take a look inside. So as you come in, you've got a little mat there, and then the AC is there, which is perfect, so it is nice and cool in here, because that was going to be one of the issues. If it wasn't cold, then it would have been an enjoyable few days. They've also left us with an umbrella here, some slippers there as well, which is very nice of them. Then if you come into the bathroom, you've got the sink. You've got a washing machine and / tumble dryer there by the looks of it. So if you did want to wash any clothes, you can wash it in here. You've got the toilet and then the walk-in shower by the looks of it, no bath. And then into the bedroom. So just a little bit of a storage boxes space there. You've got 2 windows, but I don't think the view's gonna be great. I need to have a look outside in just a bit. And then you have got the bed there. Bit of hanging space as well on the wall by the looks of it with a few hangers. And now let's come into the kitchen / dining area. So you have got a nice little sofa here, TV with the Wi-Fi password, a radiator, which I don't know when you'd ever need a radiator whilst you're in Montenegro. You then have the kitchen area. It's got the glasses up there at the top. There's plates and lots of other things like that with a microwave, a sink here too. and then an oven down there if you did want to make your own food. So like we're going to be probably making breakfast for ourselves. You've then got a few little other things, the dining tables there as well, and then you've got the seating area with a few sofas. So it's quite a cute little apartment, to be honest, that we have got. A bit more air conditioning there at the top there, and it wasn't too expensive either. I'll go get the price for you, but the views from here aren't anything special. It's just off the Old Town walls and stuff like that, so can't really see anything, but the location is perfect. It is right near to the entrance of the Old Town, so there's literally restaurants all around us, so we can go and explore later on. So it came to £217.20, which means it was £108.60 per night. We're only here for 2 nights, so we got to make the most of viewing the Old Town. Hopefully go up in the cable carts tomorrow, but we will have a think about it. And here is the lunch, which we bought earlier. So there's the bread. Got a little bit of like red pepper hummus by the looks of it, some biscuits and some of the paprika crisps because they were our favourite. We must look like right Harry Potter fans though whilst we were by the pool, because I'm reading Harry Potter and then Beth's reading Tom Felton's autobiography. So everyone around the pool must have thought we were right Harry Potter fans. We are now going to eat the lunch, get ready to go out, and then we'll go and grab some drinks and a meal later on. All dressed and ready to go into the Old Town. We've had a little bit more of an explore around the apartment, and it is a very nice apartment, I have to say. One thing though that we did notice is that in the bedroom it has got a window up at the top. So when we close the door and all the blinds, there is still light coming through that window, which is a little bit annoying because otherwise it would have been blackout and perfect, but I'm not sure if there's going to be any way that we can cover up that little window of light. So we'll have to see how we sleep tonight, but I'll let you all know in the morning. Another thing I've noticed in Montenegro, which I'm very surprised because they're not even in the Euros, is that everyone's watching it as well. And it's all on the TVs, but it seems to be everyone in their homes watching the Euros constantly when we walk around the bay and things like that. So very surprised about that, but we're now going to head out into the Old Town. We've got a table booked at Astoria, which was recommended to us, so hopefully it should be pretty nice. The guy, the host for this apartment as well, has been really friendly as well, and he's given us loads of recommendations of restaurants and different things we can do during the day, so that's great from him too. So let's get going and go get a drink at a couple of the bars. So we've arrived at bar number 1, the La Piazzetta, I think is what it's called, and we've gone for the Nixico beer again as usual, and Beth has gone for the Somersby pear cider as usual as well. It's been quite cheap in here too. The pear cider was £3.80, the beer was £4.80, so pretty much half the price of what you got in the Hyatt hotel, so the Old Town is definitely a lot cheaper. You'll also see a lot of cats in and around of Kotor because it is actually known as the Cat City, so the mascot for Kotor is the cat, which is quite interesting. There's a cat museum as well, which you may try out later, but as you can see, the piazza is here and is absolutely stunning. So we've come for food to the Astoria Restaurant after it was recommended to us, and it looks stunning, to be honest. We've got a guitar player in the background as well who's just playing us a little bit of music. We've both gone for the Somersby ciders to drink. I have gone for the Somersby Blueberry. Beth's gone for the Somersby Raspberry, both at €4 each. So again, pretty good price for the drinks. For food, I've gone for the fish fillet and Beth has gone for the vegan burger, so hopefully both should be delicious. But to start, I'm having the burrata on my own, as that's a cheese dish and Beth can't have that being vegan. It's a great restaurant, there's lots of fresh fish. Hopefully the food tastes delicious as well. Have a look, Beth will show you around now, and also just behind Beth is perfect because she can't see but I can, but the football is on the projector on the back wall, so this is great. And we are back from our meal at the Astoria. Delicious fish, and the starter was great as well. Beth also enjoyed her burger too. They seem to use the same vegan patty for every vegan burger. In terms of the price, the starter was $13.50, which is okay, still a little bit expensive, and Beth's burger was $14.50, so that's okay for a main meal. However, I was gobsmacked that my fish was €35, so pretty expensive in my head. I don't know if that's what price fish usually is, especially fresh fish as well that has just been caught on the day. But I have to give the fish a 9 out of 10. Probably the best meal that I have had so far. It was really very tasty. We've also returned to Germany, beating Denmark in the Euros, which is great for me because in my family sweepstake, I have got Germany and Beth has got Denmark. So it's also good to see that, especially with it being live on TV just behind Beth as well. I was able to watch it all. I saw the match was suspended for a little bit again because of the weather, but after that the Germans came back and scored 2 quick goals. Denmark a little bit unlucky though with the handball, but I don't mind too much because that means that Germany are winning. But we're going to head off to bed now, and then we're not going to set an alarm tomorrow, so we might get up a little bit later. It's nice and cool in the apartment as well. The air conditioning is perfect, which is good because we were a little bit worried about that, whether that would be as good as the one in the hotel. So I'm going to do my teeth, head off to bed, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another vlog. But if you did enjoy this one, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more. All the other ones will be left in the description below in the vlog playlist, and I'll see you all in the next one.